नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, I welcome all of you for this live Q&A session, live question answer session for this Akashic readings that is being revealed here. You can ask any questions that you're having regarding the powers that the Balasans manifest here and regarding the powers that Swamiji is initiating or the secrets that Swamiji is revealing about the different powers that's existing within all of us. So you all can ask any questions and you can get it answered live, and you can put your questions in the comments box and I'll be answering it to you live. Yesterday we had a couple of people ask different questions like, if past is past already, past is like past is already gone and future is yet to be decided and present is what is happening, what is the use of having this Akashic readings read? Understand? True, past is past, your past is already there, done, but it is relevant to you until the time you associate yourself with it. You see in your own life, so many things are continuously happening in your life. Different people come and communicate to you, so many things happen. But in all those situations, based on what you take a decision, is what that matters. If you decide something, associating yourself with the past, thinking like, for example, a person is coming and asking you for a help, and you tell them that you're not going to do it because in the past this is what the situation was, so and so thing happened, so you're not ready to help them. If you're still associating yourself with the past, then automatically that is still becoming relevant to you. So your past is still affecting you, and your future is also getting determined due to your past only. So past, present, and future are all like under the same current. If you associate yourself with the past, if you are still holding on to your past is only going to determine your future. So your past is also relevant to you, and your future is also relevant to you. Now, only when you have a clarity about your past. See, most of the times when we tell past, that past itself is nothing but a wrong remembrance from our side. One same situation of you are going to a beach and there you're seeing a fight is happening, and along with you there's one more small kid coming who's not even bothered about it, who's enjoying his own candy. Both of you have been to the same place, come back from that same place together only were all the while, but the impact that fight would have had on you would not have had on that small kid. So the remembrance of that beach moment itself would be totally different. The kid might be remembering, wow, I went to a nice fresh airy place where I had my candy, but you will be telling, oh god, I went to a beach and it was fully with fight, and that's the first sight that I saw and it was a fight. How will I go to the beach ever again? Will it be safe for me? This, that, all these things will be there running in your head. Now all these different things, whatever is continuously running in your head, all these complications, ideas, judgments from the past is only going to determine your future, and this association with the past makes your past relevant to you. When the wrong remembrance is there like this, then automatically incompletions become continuous for you. For you to get rid of your incompletions, you should have the right remembrance. And that is exactly what this Akashic reading gives to you. When you are facing a particular problem and you're coming and asking for help in Akashic readings, when the Balasan reads out the answers to you, when the Balasan speaks to you, when Kalabhairar through the Balasan speaks to you, and you are getting your Akashic readings revealed and your questions answered, that time the idea that you are having about your past starts changing. And this is such a big plus point for all of us, such a big advantage for all of us, such that the remembrance that we have itself about our past is getting changed, So the association that we are carrying with our past is getting changed. So this is what makes the Akashic reading so relevant to all of us. And of course, there are so many practical purposes, like you lost something, you get it back, you have a problem, it gets solved. So many such practical uses are there, like very day-to-day basic uses. But also this one more important thing, which is you having a right remembrance about your past. So this one thing is very, 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 very important in all our lives. And you can see in the background how people continuously they're coming, getting their Akashic readings revealed and going, yeah, coming, having different questions. So many various types of questions they ask. They ask about the relationship problems that they're having, very personal problems, health problems, and any problem that they're facing in their office or in so many such problems. And so many times they even ask about their past, the previous life, the past birth, and the past birth connections that they're having, or the purpose of this life, and what they want to be in future, and how they want to do it. Like so many ways. Now all these different things, when they again and again and again coming into this breathing space of the Balasans here and listening to those answers which is being revealed from the space of the Sadashivatva. From that space, when the answers are being revealed to the people, automatically they start feeling a shift within themselves. That shift can be happening only when the idea about yourself changes. And of course, it's not, see, it is a decision, but it's not such an easy decision that all of us would take. So when you already come to the breathing space of a person already there in that space, then automatically that starts mirroring in you, that starts reflecting in you. You start going into that space, start going deep inside yourself, and you will be starting to get your different from possibilities revealed through you. The space in you becomes nice. All these things starts happening. So that is only the main purpose of this Akashic reading. And you can come here physically and have your Akashic readings read. If you've already registered, we'll soon be sending you your Zoom link to have your meeting with Akashic reading kids. And yes, you can have it read through online also. And actually, every day the online sessions happen. So many people have their Akashic readings read. Yeah, like if a person has it read once, again they ask for it, because not just for answering the questions, but just to experience a space with the Balasans here. Because the very space that the Balasans hold here itself is such a healing space, so that even when you come into that breathing space, when you start getting healed. So that powerful space, just to experience that powerful space, so many people come, flock here, get their Akashic readings read, and 2 3 times some people come almost every day and have their Akashic readings read. So all these different things is continuously happening, and that's what you're witnessing in my background now. So there's so many more Balasans there sitting and continuously reading and answering people. So even now you have any question that you want to ask, you can ask in the comments and I can answer it live. It can be anything about the powers, manifestation, it can be anything about Akashic readings. No, I'm not asking you to ask your Akashic reading question here, but any doubt that you want or any clarification that you want to have about this Akashic reading, you can ask it live now, and I can you can put it in the comments and I can answer it live. Yesterday, some people were asking about why do people feel difficult to manifest powers? What makes them? What is that blocks them from manifesting powers? You need to analyze this whole thing from first with a simple basic clarity. It is not you who's doing it. It is Swamiji himself. Only his energy is going to do it through you. If you are an initiated disciple of Swamiji, then automatically you are already having the approval to do it. You are already having the permission to manifest the power. But what is that which is again and again coming in you and blocking you and making you not manifest this power itself? This manifestation of the manifestation of powers can happen to you when you get into integrity. Yesterday I was explaining about this integrity. I was sharing about the different aspects of integrity. See, understand, whatever is there in your life, you think as a purpose of your life, or whatever you want to be committed to, you getting into integrity with that is enough. You start manifesting the powers. And also the clarity of, it's not you who's doing it, it's only Swamiji's energy who's doing it through you. When that clarity comes, then simply you will see how amazing power starts manifesting through you. So this one thing about manifesting powers. And see, the thought currents that we are having continuously, the different types of thought currents that we are having also affects our whole mental setup, and also affects the way how we are manifesting powers. And yeah, we are having a person asking whether we are having any online Akashic reading tonight. We, if we are having any such thing, we'll be posting it on the Facebook, and you can, and we'll be giving a Zoom link to you. Just register. You can get your Zoom link through that, and we'll be having a live session with you. You can join in. So you can first you have your Akashic reading thing registered, and then we will be able to send you the Zoom link ID. So you can have your Akashic readings read live. Now, continuing back with this manifestation of powers, you may have so many things within yourself, different toxic mental setups. You need to have a proper ambience, a proper surrounding around you, so that this toxic mental setup can break. It starts with what you're eating. And when I'm telling eating, I'm not just talking about the physical food that you're eating. Of course, that is also very important. You need to have proper sattvic food. Even if that is not, even not just that, even if you're having sattvic food, the ambience where you are growing is very, very, very important. The surrounding that you are having, the whole surrounding around you, and what you're exposed to, what you're continuously exposed to, and what you're taking in is very, very, very important. When I'm telling eating, I'm also meaning the things that each sense of you eats. What you see, what you hear, what you listen to, what you speak, everything that your system is taking in, what kind of thoughts you're chewing inside yourself, and what way you're holding yourself, and what way you're expressing yourself. All these things matter a lot. We may feel, what is that? Just few thoughts. I'm not going to do anything with. What is there? Nothing is there to do with all these thoughts. What is going to happen to me? But understand, each and every thought that you increase, thinking that no one else is going to find out. Even those thoughts are also going to affect you. And it will interfere in you manifesting your powers. And what you're eating means what kind of scenes that you're watching, what kind of music you're listening to, what kind of sounds you enjoy listening to, what kind of visualization that you enjoy again and again visualizing. All these different things matter a lot in our day-to-day life, and matters a lot when it comes to these powers, because after all that affects what you're holding yourself to be. Now, you may struggle a lot, and you may try to create a best the ambience around yourself. But how much can you create? Because again and again, if you're trying to get good food, organic, best sattvic food you're getting. But after some time, when you see a Pizza Hut, you're gone. Now, all these different things happen in all your lives. I'm 100% sure that at least one of these aspects you will be experiencing. Now, Swamiji, with his compassion, he has created such a beautiful ambience where not just what you're listening to is changed, but the very air that you're breathing is getting changed. When you manifest powers, even the toxins that gets into your system also affects. Like Somjit is telling, right, fluoride that is there in your paste, and many countries your water itself is fluoridated. Understand this fluoride is one of the most toxic substance that can get into your system, and the problem with it is it gets into your system very easily. Starting from you brushing that paste you use, and the water that you use for drinking, and the air you breathe, so many ways, some mouthwashes that you use, like that, so many different things is now fluoridated. And this fluoride is a very harmful toxic for your body. When you are exposed to this toxic continuously, it calcifies the third eye which is there in this region. Understand, third eye is an intra organ, it is present in all of us. If you are having a head, that means you have a third eye. So if, for all of us it is present, but the problem with it is because of the toxins that we are exposed to, that whole region gets calcified. When the calcification of third eye happens, then slowly you will start seeing all these powers are not manifesting to you. You will not have good powerfulness within you. So many psychological, neurological problems starts happening. All these neurological and psychological problems, you can get rid of it if just by using this thing of getting rid of this fluoride. So understand, one step itself is going to make a huge shift in you by removing that whole calcification. Okay, at least it can stop the calcification. The removal of calcification, Swamiji will only do. The whole calcification that you're continuously exposing your third eye to, that can just stop if you're just stopping this use of this fluoride. So if you're stopping this, again you're craving for this pizza and all such food, and you're losing yourself there, which again adds a lot of toxins inside yourself. Like this, each and everything, you try to align and you lose yourself, you try to align and again you're gone. All these different problems, you don't need to worry about it anymore, because Swamiji is providing such a beautiful ambience where your physical, physiological, psychological, and neurological system, all the four systems of you, can be completely detoxified and can be ready for expressing and manifesting all the powers that you can. Ask the Sadashivam participants who came for these 21 days, what kind of inner image they all built, and what kind of system they all started building. From with how many toxins they came here, and how easy it's within 21 days. No medicine, no particular separate kriya, dhyana, no, nothing like that. They were not asked to do anything. It's all Swamiji who did it for them. And finally, what's the result? They came here, had just from their side, their physical presence. Everything Swamiji moved for them, and they all the calcification is gone. They're detoxified. And the system is ready for manifesting powers. 85% of the participants who came here started manifesting at least one power. And all of us can have the same opportunity. Okay, all of us can manifest all these different powers just by coming into the physical breathing space of Swamiji. You don't need to do anything else. Just come here. Have you be physically present here. And once that physical presence of you is here, then you will simply see, oh, instantly, all slowly, all your toxins from your body will just start getting removed. And how your whole life has become light, you have become light, how power starts manifesting through you. So all these different things, you will be able to see that happening. Many people ask, like right now we are having one person asking what they asked in Akashic reading for manifesting their Sadashiva, and it didn't happen successfully. See, understand, even if you have asked a question, the blessings of Kalavera is already there. That means the door for you is already open. You also need to bless yourself. You need to trust it and move in that path. Only then it will manifest for you. If you're having any question, you can send it live in the comments box so that I'll also be able to answer it to you. Now, for example, like I can share my own experience where when the first time when Shivoham program happened in Cambodia, that was 2014. I just Swamiji just blessed me, telling it will manifest for me. All I did is I just trusted it, and I didn't do anything. I had no money. I had my relatives didn't approve for me, and I didn't have my passport with me. Nothing was ready, and there was only 1 week left for the whole inner awakening to start, and I wanted to be there. And of course, I had full trust on what Swamiji told, that it will manifest for me. I didn't do anything. I left everything, and suddenly you saw the exact money that I wanted for the whole Shivoham program manifested from somewhere, from some bank. It just came, and they told it is yours now. And I was like, okay. So money came, and then my whole relatives who were not allowing me to go to that country, like it's a totally new country. Even they suddenly, I didn't do anything. I didn't even go and talk to them, and they were also fine. They told they're completely okay with me going to a foreign country for any program. And my passport, that was an amazing thing. I didn't have my passport with me. It had to be renewed, and I took my passport. I was waiting for it to get renewed, and when I went to the passport office, they told it will take at least 4 days for it to get renewed. And I was like, no, I don't have enough time. I had to leave immediately because I didn't have those many days left. And I saw that something in me, I just told me like to relax. I just left it up there, and I went there. I got my whole passport renewed and everything. The whole process was done. They told me to come after 4 days and collect my passport. I didn't tell anything. I left. I came back to my home. Once I came back home, that was evening 6:30 that I came back home. Next day morning around 10 o'clock, I heard a knock on the door, and I went and opened the door, and there was a postman starting with a postcard. I was like, okay, someone, that post I took and I saw, and he was unable to believe that was my passport. The person in the office told it to take 4 days to get renewed, but now I just got it within not even one full day. So miracles like this happen not just from you, tons of people. You just come to any program and ask how many people had miracles for them to manifest this whole thing, and you'll see there is almost 95%. I can tell even 100% of people will raise their hands for this, because that whole program itself is nothing else but the trust that you're having and the commitment that you're having to yourself with. I have to manifest my Sadashivam here. I have to get my completion done, and I have to manifest all the powers that I am having within me. Once you come to that decision and just get blessings from Swamiji, you'll simply see how amazingly this whole thing for you just manifests. And it can happen for you also, for all the upcoming programs. All you need to do is, yes, you can get your Akashic readings done. Find a solution in that. Just trust it and do according to what it tells. And you'll simply see how amazingly your whole, whatever you need, just manifests in front of you. People come and tell that they have this problem, that problem, how to get rid of it. Only those committed people who really follow the solution that they have been given, only they can have their whole thing manifest. If they are not having the trust, then even if it manifests also, they'll not be able to see it. Like, it will manifest, and they will not even have the trust that it has manifested for them, and they'll simply lose a chance. So always understand, the trust you need to have is very, very, very important. Every day we'll be having the Akashic readings here. And Swamiji has also told, if you want to manifest any power, and if you want to get into that same space, like how all of us are manifesting, the easy way for you to get entangled wherever you're sitting, you can sit in your own place and get the entanglement, the Shaktini Pada to happen. Very simple. Watch everyday satsang. It is live on Facebook, on the Paramahamsa Nityananda page, and it is live on YouTube, and it is live on Nityananda TV. You can come here physically and listen to the satsang. But if you are watching the satsang every day, that is the best entanglement process that can happen, where you'll be able to simply see the shift in your being, and then you won't have all these problems. Simply whatever program you want to cut in or anything will just manifest to you. So yeah, every day I'll be coming and sharing different aspects of this akashic reading, all the shaktis that we are manifesting, and you can come and ask me any questions like this. You can put your questions in the comments and I can answer it to you. Like, thank you, Nityananda.